The first mistake you'll want to avoid is having your flow run before you expect it to. So this isn't technically the flow doing anything wrong. Maybe the flow is just running a little earlier than we anticipated. For example, in this demo I have set up, I want our flow to send an email to everyone when they confirm that they viewed their license expiration date. But if I go in here to make any edits to this flow before we send the initial email out, the flow will just run because I have my flow turned on, and everyone will just get the email automatically. So I'll show you what I mean. Let's say I have this list of our employees with their license expiration date and their email, and I want all of the employees to come into their record and then just click a box that they confirm that they reviewed their expiration date. And then by them editing the item in SharePoint, I have a flow that will send them an email saying that this is your license expiration date, and then they can keep it for their records. But let's say I review this with my team, and we decide we also want to add in their license number. So let's say I have all of the license numbers in an Excel file, and I'm going to copy and paste them into this SharePoint list. All right, so now I have pasted all of the license numbers into SharePoint. I'll exit grid view. So now these are all set up. But the problem is my flow has already ran because I edited the item. So now basically this just sent out emails to everyone on my list without me intending to. So for 4 people, it's not as bad, but I've done this on lists of 400 people before, and that's a little scary. You get 400 automated emails, everyone's asking you questions about them, it's a whole mess. So let's talk about how we can avoid this. And I'm gonna start by going into Edit, and I'm gonna copy this particular item in the flow to my clipboard, because I'm actually going to start by removing it. So let's delete this. And we are going to set up a condition. So let's put in a new step, and we'll set up a control condition. So this allows us to insert an if statement into our flow. So we can tell this flow to only send if this box is checked as confirmed, for example. Or another one that I like to do, I like to set it to where the person modifying the item is not equal to me. Because I know in this case, I'm gonna be doing a lot of the edits to this list before it goes out. So I wanna make sure any edits that I make will not trigger Power Automate to send the flow. So let's set that up. I'm gonna use my email. So I'll say modified by email is equal to, we'll put my email in here. And now we can use these yes and no conditions to control when that email will go out. So basically we'll say if the email is equal to me, that's this yes box right here, and we'll just leave this blank. And leaving this box blank will just mean that Power Automate won't do anything. The flow will still run successfully, but no action will be taken at the end because I'm going to leave this yes box blank. And let's go into this no box and click on add an action. And from here, we can go to our clipboard and get that email that we sent out before. So now if the modified by is not equal to me, this email will go out. So that means I can make any edits to my list that I need to, and it won't trigger this Power Automate automation. So let's test it with a previously used trigger, and we'll watch this happen. So I am gonna click automatically, and we'll use the trigger from a few minutes ago. All right, so my flow ran successfully, and if I opened up this condition box, you'll notice there's a little X next to the email, and that just means that the flow successfully ran, but this email was not sent, which is exactly what we want, and I can continue making any edits to my list that I need to.